Hello and welcome back to everybody from 40 minutes ago. Thanks for coming back. Celeste, thanks for doing this at the last minute.
Oh, of course. Thank you for the invite.
You did this in January and it was great fun, and now I am very curious to see how this goes tonight. I know that there's a lot of people that are eager to see what we've got coming. We've got a couple hints, and yeah, it's Vinegar Syndrome night. It's not sale night, but we got some title reveals coming.
Yeah, I'm excited, especially as a subscriber. It's always fun to be like, "Ooh, what treats am I getting in the mail?"
Well, let's bring up that thing first. How do you feel about subscribing this year? Are you happy that you subscribed?
Oh, yes, of course. Even though I'm broke as shit and I could barely afford it at the last minute, like whatever, that's fine. It's
Right.
been like something I can look forward to.
Right.
And I've been having fun with it. So, yeah, for sure.
It has been a very good year of titles, I got to admit.
Mhm.
I'm very happy with what they're putting out. It's hard to look away every month, and Vinegar Syndrome has a lot of collectors and film lovers seemingly by the wallets, and tonight will be no different, undoubtedly. We got a VSU coming tonight. We've got a couple titles, and then, of course, we've got two mystery titles that we won't see tonight that will only be revealed during the halfway to Black Friday sale at the end of May, and lots of speculation. So, some of the hints that have come so far, we are getting a I think they called it a sleaze classic for the VSU, and lots of rampant rumors about that. Do you have any ideas of what it might be in your opinion?
I don't really get into the whole speculation thing, to be honest. I just kind of like to be surprised, unless it's
Right.
like really obvious, and then somebody will just tell me, and then I'll be like, "Oh, cool." But if it's like a sleaze classic, I don't know. That's like 10,000 films that it could be. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. There's a lot of big rumors going around. One of the biggest ones that people are saying, and again, these are rumors. Don't get disappointed when one of these are not revealed tonight. Um, People, I swear, they come up with something in their mind, and people see it and run with it. The first one that I've been seeing a lot is Cemetery Man, which would be a miracle if Vinegar Syndrome could do it. I don't know what the
mm,
issue has been with that one, if it's been rights or what. The other one that everybody seems to latch onto is Showgirls, which would not
oh,
surprise
that would
me
be
with
so sick.
everything that they are saying about the Sleaze Classic. I think a lot of people would be happy with that one.
Yeah, that would be tight. Uh, Cemetery Man. That's the one. Somebody put that out because I rented it, but I think it might be Region B.
Yes, there is a Region B, really not great Blu-ray of it.
It was okay, but I'm gonna be honest. I think I was asked on a stream once what my most contrarian horror take was, or like what's the film that everyone loves that you hate, and I couldn't think of it at the time, but it was Cemetery Man. I could not stand that film even a little bit. I hated it so much. Coming in hot, but like not for me.
I don't hate it, but it's certainly not one that I worship like a lot of people.
I don't know. I was just so excited to watch it, and then I did, and it was like it felt like a really bad British TV pilot that just wouldn't end. And then there was
Uh,
this one part that was so grossly misogynistic that it was egregious even for exploitation fare. And I was like, there's no way that that's what they meant, or like that's what just happened.
right.
It, it,
Uh,
it was, you
Mid
know?
Mitchell is saying Caligula. I just wanted to point out for everybody, it cannot be Caligula. Cult Epics has already said that they've got Caligula, and that will be coming on 4K soon. We don't know any details on it, but that is a possibility. Some people have been throwing around the idea of Bloodsport, which would make people so happy. Striptease is a possible title. Uh, Jay says VSU looking for Mr. Goodbar. I saw the hint in the video and all that, but I don't think that's going to be the VSU when they're looking at it as a sleaze classic.
I don't know what that is, so I can't contribute to that speculation.
Looking for Mr. Goodbar is one that has been locked up in music rights for a long time, and it's uh, well, I'll read the synopsis, and you tell me if you think this is a sleaze classic just by the name. So, a dedicated school teacher spends her nights cruising bars looking for abusive men with whom she can engage in progressively extreme sexual encounters. So, it sounds like it can be, but it's not quite the
Sure.
same thing. I don't know, it's something it makes it feel like it's going to be something more like showgirls or striptease. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounds fun, but you know, yeah, I
Rafe
think it's
says
funny
Sleepless in
how he's
Seattle.
always clarifying. Yeah, let's do it. Niles Crane in the fucking VSU canon. I'm here for it.
That would be amazing. All right, so we're getting a handful of reveals tonight, and one of the things to say for everybody, because this always gets people tripped up on the halfway flash pre-orders, there is no sale tonight. Nothing is going to be 50% off of retail. Nothing is going to be, oh my gosh, I have to get this now while it's on sale before it sells out. Everything that is going up that's brand new is going to be slightly discounted compared to what it's going to be in May, but we're literally talking like $2.
I thought it was like 5, but like, you know, nothing
Well, if you bundle,
crazy.
yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's enough to where it's a good deal, and if you're going to get it anyways, you should, but don't plan on, oh my gosh, I have to scramble to find out what's in stock or anything like that. For some reason, that always gets people. I think it's because we're referring to the halfway to Black Friday flash pre-order, and it sounds like it's going to be a big thing. So the other thing is they are allowing for, as you see on this banner here, double VSMC points during the event. So if you are
Oh,
going to
sick.
buy, everything counts for twice the points.
Shit. Damn it. I didn't think I'd have to spend any money tonight. And now I'm like, but points. That could be mine.
And as a subscriber, you're already on that max tier, so it's
Damn.
like quadruple the points.
I think it's like 1.5 or something. So that would
Something
be
like
like what? 3? I don't know.
3, yeah.
I think I did that math right.
So I think so. Discounted pre-orders are available tonight, and they're going to have multiple bundles. So you're going to be able to get all of the titles, including the VSU, all of the mystery titles, all of everything coming out, blah, blah, blah. And then they will just have the ability to just get the mystery titles, which will only be the 2. And on top of that, you can get just the VSU. So there's certain ways that you can do this, and especially the last couple of years, they've been changing it up a little bit. So it's kind of hard to be definitive on these, but historically, that's been pretty accurate to what they are. Good time to snag those pogs. Have you gotten anything with the points yet?
I have.
Oh, what'd you get?
It was at the end of my last hit viral TikTok video, but I picked up 2 of the legacy slips.
Nice. Which ones?
I got the Bloodhook one.
Beautiful.
You know. And I also got Incubus. The Incubus, is that what it's called?
Yes.
I actually watched Bloodhook all the way through on Tubi, and like I wasn't sure about it for like the first half, and then by the end of it I was kind of into that. And you know, it's like the one in terms of the prestige slips. So I wanted to get that one. And then the Incubus, I watched like about 25 minutes of it, and I was like, this is sick. I'm super into this. I'm just going to wait to buy it, and then I'll watch it then.
Incubus was one of my favorite titles from them for the first like 6 years that they
You got fucking John Cassavetes in it. Like, what's going on there? I was like, oh, wait, really? Like
in a Vinegar Syndrome title.
Yeah.
So let's see. We've got a couple questions. If I pre-order anything for May, does that mean I can add to existing order at any point between now and then? Not at any point, no. But it means that you already have a sale order. So when the sale happens on Memorial Day weekend, you can add to your already existing order, and you don't need to worry about anything there because you're paying for shipping now. Anthony, for us subscribers, do we get everything that is for pre-order aside from the VSU? Yes, everything except the VSU subscribers will get. Did we hear if there will be VSAs? I don't remember anything about VSAs. Do you?
No, but I'm not like super in the know, to be honest with you. So I don't think so, but yeah.
I don't think they mentioned them at all in the newsletters or posts or anything like that. But they're also revealing VSAs pretty much at the drop of a hat lately. So would not be surprised at all if there's at least one, if not two VSAs during the sale.
Yeah, they seem to come out pretty frequently lately, you know. Also,
And
the
for those
Geekoramas, they might throw in like 6 of those. Why not?
anything that subscribers will get a discount for, but won't be included in their sub, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yeah, there was a good reminder that there is an indicator sale tomorrow at 2 p.m. British time. So get ready for that. And they're saying it's going to be their biggest sale ever. Let's see.
All right, here's my cynical take on this. Tell me if you think I'm being a hater or whatever.
Okay.
It's their biggest sale ever, right? And they just introduced their first 4K titles. Is this just the like stock clearance sale where like we're just gonna buy a bunch of those Blu-rays at like a very low price, and then they're gonna announce the 4Ks for all of them? Is that? Do we feel like that's the idea there?
No, I don't necessarily think so because, well, first of all, it could be, but they've not done 4Ks for any legacy titles yet, so we don't know if they're even open to doing that. But also, they've been around for a long time, and so the sale will be on everything that's been out for years and years. And I loved the take in our Discord today. Somebody pointed out, and they're saying it's going to be their biggest sale ever. I mean, yeah, they've released more titles since their last sale, so by definition, it has to be their biggest sale ever.
That's true. It's true. I didn't think about that.
So yeah, I get it. It could be one that is underwhelming to people, but Indicator actually does really great work. So
yeah, for sure.
Michael Howard, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Got a few of the legacy slips, but I had to get the VS Flask, even though I don't drink. I mean, it looks pretty nice, but it would just be a
That's
shelf
something
piece.
I would do.
Let's see. Too early to talk legacy slips and VSAs. And yeah, undoubtedly, we're likely going to get 2 more slips during the sale like we always do. Running out of suffix letters, they're going to introduce VSZs next year.
I tried to think of a joke on the fly. It didn't happen. What's a good word that starts with Z? VS Zags. So like, you know, the regular titles are the Zig, and then this is the Zag. It's like the really out there shit, you know.
It's like telenovelas or something.
Yeah, it's late. That's the best I got.
It's Vinegar Syndrome zipper titles. It's
Ooh, zipper.
Modern pornography.
Ooh, okay. I see.
Oh man. Yeah, so go ahead.
The Pornhub Classics collection. I don't even know how you... Okay, let's move on from that.
The casting couch line.
Oh shit.
Anyways, yeah, so this is not the sale that a lot of people have been looking for. You got the sale coming in May, so if you were worried about spending a lot, you don't have to necessarily tonight. If you're going to pre-order. Oh, look at that. Brad Henderson's in the chat. Sure you will love what Vinegar Syndrome has coming out. Was happy to do some work on these. Very nice.
What's up? Thanks, Brad. I'm excited.
Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so I think we're getting let's see. I love how usually they're very specific, but it just says titles will be revealed.
Indeed.
Sort of ominous.
That's one way to look at it, yeah. The Omen.
I am pulling up my last newsletter from them. And I'm just going to get to the actual hint that they gave. So they said, in less than 2 days, that's today, the moment the pre-order goes live, you'll be able to feast your eyes on 3 of our 5 spectacular May Vinegar Syndrome releases. Among them, world UHD and US Blu-ray debuts of 2 80s horror classics, plus our next Euro horror-themed box set. On top of that, we'll be revealing, quite possibly, our biggest VSU to date.
Ooh, enticing.
Very enticing. As always, we'll be providing the first hints towards this year's selection of halfway sale surprise titles, which, in keeping with tradition, are likely to be the most unexpected, exciting, and plain weirdest releases of the event. And in the case of these 2, they have been the result of years worth of trying to find and secure the rights.
Wow.
See, to
Those are
me,
all very enticing words.
at the end of that, that sounds more like looking for Mr. Goodbar than Sleaze Classic does.
I totally
Either way.
agree with Sibner, by the way. That's absolutely what we're looking at.
Oh, completely. Yeah.
Like, come on. What else would it be?
What's going
Pun
on,
not
Philip
intended.
Jeffries? You don't have to spend a lot. Dude thinks his viewers are responsible and shit. You should be. Come on.
No, not here. This is where responsibility goes to die.
It's gone.
Don't run away from what you fostered, sir.
Okay, so the 3 bundles that we got tonight, they're saying everything. So that's the VSU, the 3 announced titles, and the 2 secret titles. The VSU by itself, or just the secret titles by themselves. Now, I don't know about you and what you did before you subbed. I've always been wondering, like, who gets just the 2 mystery titles and nothing else? I guess if they're not enticing to you, but if those aren't enticing to you, it seems weird that you'd get the 2 that are unknown.
It's weird, right? Like, that's just like a mini subscription of sort. I mean, how much is it discounted? Like $10 or something?
Not even that, I don't think. It's probably like 6 or 7 for the 2 together.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any reason to do that, to be honest with you. But I guess it happens because they keep doing it, right? So I would like to know the mind of the person who does that, who might be in the chat. So please share.
Have you done it,
Well,
Philip? Let me know, because that's
all right.
It's an interesting thing. I don't know. Gamblers. And that's the worst kind of gambling. I know that I don't like what they announced. Maybe I'll like the mystery titles. It's the old Family Guy conundrum. I mean, this is a nice box, but or this is a nice boat, but I could get what's in the box. Maybe it's a boat.
Yes.
Same people who get loot boxes. So what about everybody else? How does everybody else feel about the Vinegar Syndrome slate so far this year? Any titles that everybody's like not happy that we got? Because I feel like it's been a pretty crowd-pleasing few months already.
I will say that of everything that I've watched, I have not sold anything yet. So, I mean, it's all hits so far for me. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn good for you, too.
I know. I'm pretty ruthless. Like, I'll sell shit. But, like, I mean, I haven't watched this month's slate yet. But, yeah, all 3 from last month I loved. And everything from January I liked, too. I don't know. It's been hitting so far. I even liked Infernal, that
Infernal Rapist.
Uh-huh.
Terry says, wasn't the Vinegar Syndrome 10-box set going to be a part of May? If so, the box could be a secret title, which seems odd. I know that they did say that it was going to be in May, but now the way that they're talking about it, it seems like it's not. So maybe it's delayed by a month or 2.
Yeah, I feel like they'd just say that.
And I think tonight we will probably hear more about it. Hopefully. Bo says Flesh and Fantasy, that new VSL, was the biggest surprise and delight so far. Did you get either or both of them?
I got Flesh and Fantasy, yeah. I was stoked about that. I haven't watched it yet, though. You know, to my great shame, but it's there. The other one didn't seem like my kind of thing, honestly.
Yeah, not really mine either. Mr. Whateverism has only bought partner label stuff so far this year, which I got to admit, like, especially in March, the partner label stuff has been incredible this year.
Some bangers. Straight up.
What's been some of your favorite partner labels? The releases this year.
Let me pull up the list. I've had a lot going on lately. I'm a bit
Ken's here. What's up, Mid-Level Media?
Hi, Ken. How are you today? Thank you for being here. Oh, Calvaire, for sure. I've been so excited. I've been looking forward to that for like, I mean, over a year at this point. I've been hoping somebody would put it out. What else?
Chris Kohler watched Freeway 2 last night. Was absolutely nuts. Didn't think the first film could be topped. You think the Freeway 2 is better than Freeway? I agree it's good, but man, Freeway is just so good.
Freeway was a banger, honestly.
It's so wild. So. Basement Blues is here. What's going on?
Hi, Tony.
Jay says fans need to be realistic with releases, and I'm going to be a little push back against this. Everyone wants Ice, Demon Warp, and Body Count, but got to keep expectations in check. I mean, if somebody's going to do it, Vinegar Syndrome is kind of proving that they're the ones to do it lately. It's been wild what they've been able to release. When they're putting out a VSU of Sidekicks and Roadhouse 2 months apart, that's crazy what they've been able to do lately. So I wouldn't be surprised if they could get something like Iced and Demon Warp.
I mean, Amityville and Texas Chainsaw 2 are like, I could see studios putting those out. Those are so big. Like, I feel like
right.
Not a lot is off the table at this point, you know?
Right. And they were, I mean, not to downplay them, they were regular releases. They weren't VSUs. They weren't big box set titles. They weren't anything that was hyped up as like amazing, brand new, whatever. It was pretty much just a regular monthly slate for both of them. Yes,
Yep.
Iced does have elements issues for sure. Jay is pointing out Demon Warp is with Lionsgate. Yes, but Lionsgate has proved this year already that they are willing to actually license some titles now. Lots of people clamoring for the Wes Craven Angela the Fireworks Woman for sure.
What a great name. I don't know what that means, but I want to find out.
It's Wes Craven's porn movie.
Yeah, but like, what is a fireworks woman? I mean, I could take a guess, but also like, is that going to be a literal thing too? Like, is there some kind of pun going on in the title?
Right.
I love Ted Bundy, by the way. Not the dude, obviously, but the film. I watched it on Tubi, and I thought it was really, really good, honestly. So I actually Avery bought it for me for Valentine's Day, which is
what a lovely gift.
I know, right? That seems so on brand, like the most depraved shit, you know. I got her flowers, so it works, I guess.
Now those are some wish list titles. Prom Night 2,
Really?
Ghoulies 3, and 976 Evil 2. Wow.
A VSL of Freaks? Okay, now we're getting a little... I don't know about that. I mean, that would be so exciting, but come on.
Warner would never give that up, I don't think.
That's got to be a Warner archive, right? If they ever do it.
Yeah, I mean, if they... Well, that, or they could go all out and make it like a solid 4K release if the elements are in good enough condition.
I thought that was the issue, that they're barely in good enough condition for a Blu-ray,
right.
So I don't know. Yeah.
What a romantic gift. Let's see. So yeah, we got a couple different options for buying tonight. You can get everything, which will be all of the revealed titles, the mystery titles, and the VSU. You can get just the VSU, or you can get just the mystery titles. But with all of those, the important thing to remember is you'll already have a sale order in place. So when the May sale comes around, you just add to your sale order and you don't have to pay for shipping again. On top of that, you also will save a couple dollars at least, depending on what you get this time. And they are not going to be cheaper come May. They're going to be a couple dollars more expensive for sure.
Okay, Will explain to me what a fireworks woman is. And I see we have another entry into the ICU. I'm very excited.
A fireworks woman in this case is a woman who has lots of intimate encounters with her brother, who is a priest.
Ticking a lot of boxes.
The ICU expands continuously.
I already used that in a video I shot and haven't edited yet. I'm making it a thing. I will force it.
I'll push it into something soon too. Then.
All right, sick.
It's got to colloquially be a term now. And there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are watching this that did not watch that stream and be like, "What the hell is an ICU?"
Anthony's on it. He's very excited.
Let's see. I saw this, Philip. Jim Wynorski got upset with me today. That one's off the bucket list.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
Wynorski made a whole bunch of passion projects, we'll say. People, I believe a lot of them are SOVs, but a lot of films that have a lot of fans but are not for me for the most part.
Okay. I'm being told by Paul that apparently Marvel dipped their toes into the eye portion of the ICU, and that surprises me, honestly. I didn't know that.
Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate that. He says lots of new faces in the room. Hit that subscribe button. Get me to 2,000. The crazy thing, there's lots of new faces because this is actually subscribing to Celeste channel at the same time.
Yeah, we're trying that out.
And it worked pretty flawlessly. Was it hard to set up on your end?
No, it was extremely easy. All I did was make a new thumbnail to just be a little bit more on brand for my side of things, and to not just straight up steal your shit, but like,
that's cool.
This kind of feels like cheating, but also like we're helping each other out, right? We're expanding, Yeah.
Wynorski did Chopping Mall.
Oh, okay.
And Will is saying he is the greatest living director of great movies.
Did he? No, that doesn't work. Never mind. I was gonna try to tie it into a Alien Resurrection joke, but didn't quite work.
Will's favorite, nice.
I'm just saying the judgment is a bit questionable. Yeah, we're almost there, right?
Yeah, we are down to 5 minutes and counting, and then we will see everything that is revealed tonight. And yeah, going to go through all of the details on these releases. I'm curious on the VSU primarily. Some of the other titles I'm imagining are going to be making a lot of people happy. Especially, it sounds like a couple 80s horror. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I'm just trying not to laugh at some of these comments while you're talking.
It's pretty good.
They swim. Someone said that they're new to me. I mean, you wouldn't be the only one recently, but maybe I should have said that.
Make sure you subscribe to Celeste as well.
Yes, do that, please, and thank you. We're very close to our 1,000 mark, right? Getting there, so that'd be tight.
See,
nice. Thank you, Dead Sea.
Here.
Sometimes we forget to actually do it.
Yeah, get Celeste to 1,000.
Yeah, thank you.
Lurker, I know it sounds redundant, but can you go over how this isn't an actual sale since there's a bunch of new watchers since the last time you explained it? Yes, it's not redundant at all. Completely agree. This is not a sale. Nothing that is a past release is discounted at all. Nothing that is completely new is going to be half off retail or anything like that. The only thing that is discounted in any way is the pre-orders for the May titles that we get tonight. Those are going to be slightly discounted. They will not be 50% off though. And then when the sale comes in May, they will be up to what they are putting them at on the site. So it will be a little more expensive then.
Okay, I can't let that slip go. No pun intended. But now we have to figure out what every title, which of the three genders they fall into.
Oh, so now there's 3 genders, and that's it.
Yeah, non-binary is the third one, of course.
Okay.
That's just a gender, right? That's how it works.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have like the banner crawl at the bottom explaining what this is.
Warning, this is not a sale.
Not a sale, yep.
I'm going to do it. This is not a sale. Nothing is 50%.
Oh, you're actually doing this shit.
I am.
Nice.
The new VSU will be discounted. Yes, ever so slightly.
Those precious few dollars.
Will says, can you say it's not a sale like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop? I can, yes.
Only buy the male titles. I agree. It's about time men had their day.
Oh, man.
Honestly.
If you translate all the movie titles to Italian, you might be able to determine their genders.
Oh, or Spanish. Yeah, you're right, actually.
I will throw out there, just as a suggestion, the story behind dog tags and how they got it restored is pretty remarkable. So I would suggest people take a look at that one. That one's the restoration took ages, supposedly. I don't know if Brad, who's in the chat, might have any insight on that, but yeah, supposedly that one is just a remarkable restoration story. I still need to open my box for the Patreon pickup video, but it's it's high on my watch list for sure.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty busted up, and they had to like clean it pretty extensively frame by frame, and it was just pretty nasty. But yeah, that's very cool. I see we're in the last 30 seconds here.
Not much time left, and now it's
Wait,
which
we're
film?
talking about dog tags, right?
Yeah, dog tags. Yep, VS worked on it for years, literally years. All right, it is refresh time. Here we go.
Nothing yet. Keeping
The
us on
clock
our
is alive.
toes. Here it is.
Ah, it is
Shit.
Showgirls.
Shit, they were right.
Showgirls, A Blade in the Dark, and The Boogeyman.
Oh, that makes sense. I just finished up watching the Devonsville Terror special features, and they kept bringing that up, so that makes sense.
Here we go. Here's a better look at it. So, Showgirls VSU. Wow, that's a big deal. VSU we've been working on for over a year, the biggest film yet to grace the line. Paul Verhoeven's cult sensation, Feast for the Senses, and all-around madness. Showgirls is at last coming to UHD in an edition worthy of its splendor, featuring hours of archival interviews, behind-the-scenes, commentaries, and more, among them plentiful, never-before-seen material. Added a slew of fresh interviews with cast and crew, along with critical pieces examining the production and impact of the landmark film. Further, we've performed extensive exclusive restoration using the source files from Paul Verhoeven's supervised color grade to ensure a presentation looks exactly as intended, but without any of the digital manipulation which has notoriously plagued other releases. Throw in that shade to the German release.
Yeah,
and
fuck that German release.
They don't have everything listed under the features there.
No. That's interesting.
So, under the Everything Flash pre-order, one of the most iconic films of the notorious video nasties, Yuli Lamel's The Devonsville Terror 1980 shocker, The Boogeyman, at last makes its US Blu-ray and worldwide 4K debut, exclusively scanned and restored in 4K by VS from the OCN. The Ultimate Edition includes hours of newly shot and archival materials, several of which are first-time interviews regarding the film. Then turning to Italy, we are excited to bring the world 4K and Blu-ray debut of Lamberto Bava's acclaimed giallo, A Blade in the Dark, freshly and exclusively restored in 4K from its Super 16 negative. Not only have we gathered up an impressive roster of new and archival extras, but our edition also marks the disc debut in any format of the international export version, which represents how the film was first seen in the US and elsewhere. Now you can watch it in 4K. And then, most excitingly, our latest Euro horror box set titled Villages of the Damned, 3 Horrors from Spain, collects a trio of criminally underseen works from the country's prolific late 60s, mid-70s genre film output. Pedro Olea's The Forest of the Wolf from 1970, an acclaimed werewolf-driven folk horror which has never been released outside of Spain. The Sky is Falling from 1975, a nightmarish and macabre morality fable starring Dennis Hopper and Carol Baker. Interesting. Which makes its worldwide Blu-ray debut, and Gonzalo Suarez's Beatrice from 76, a nasty tale of supernatural revenge, which also makes its world Blu-ray debut. All 3 exclusively scanned and restored in 4K from the OCNs, complete with several newly recorded and archival extras. Wow. What about the 2 secret titles? The first is a late 80s slasher made far from Hollywood, both literally and figuratively, which is hitting both Blu-ray and 4K for the first time, featuring a never-before-seen original cut. The second is a real neck snapper from one of the kings of genre filmmaking, also making its world Blu-ray and 4K debut. Both offer tremendous entertainment from beginning to end and been exclusively scanned and restored by VS from the OCNs and packed with extras. Interesting.
Neck snapper certainly feels like a hint, right?
It does. I'm going to go look up the Mr. Goodbar title to see what they could be talking about.
I thought
So
you were
the
just gonna
secret
Google.
titles, seeing if there's anything else here. We always try to save the weirdest, wildest, rarest, and or most head-spinning flicks for the secret titles. So as always, we've prepared a doozy. Making its world 4K and Blu-ray debut is a cheery regional slasher with an impressive array of creative killings, finally presented as its makers wanted it to be seen, along with its distributor-mandated released version. Interesting. And perhaps even more exciting, one of the craziest films from a director legendary for his decades worth of cinematic insanity at last hits 4K and Blu-ray, a feat which was years in the making but completely worth the wait.
Nice.
That honestly does sound like it could be leaning towards Mr. Goodbar. Brad says there's a lot for Showgirls. Elijah and I worked on it for over a year. Wow. Nice.
My man, Kyle MacLachlan, makes his way into the Vinegar Syndrome oeuvre, as it were. I love him. I'm very excited. I know that he was like teasing it recently, and I thought it was going to be Criterion, and a lot of people did, but this is cool.
Yeah. Finally, looking at all the comments, everybody seems pretty happy about Showgirls. Gleaming wants to know why Showgirls is a big deal. The response to it, it has been a critically panned movie and gotten a huge fan base since then. It's Paul Verhoeven, who is on a wild streak, even if you count Showgirls. Everything he did from the late 80s to like Verhoeven is kind of amazing no matter what.
I mean, also it's notorious for like its excuse me, like sexual extremity, right? Which is like kind of very on brand, right? So yeah, it's a big title, I think.
Sibner says, are these Vinegar Syndrome welcome sets new, or have I just now noticed them? They are not new. I noticed them during either the last sale or the sale before that. They are interesting. Yeah, obviously only necessary if you don't have anything, for sure. Both the secret movies are 4K. It sure as heck seems like it. Let's see. It says making its world 4K. And yeah, 4K for both of them. That's a lot of 4K.
It is. Like, I mean, we're getting a box set and 2 4Ks just out of the gate, and then more secret title. I mean, I don't know. I know that, like, yeah, it was hey buddy, it was expensive to get that subscription, but like we're really getting our money's worth this year, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like I might have undersold it in my video that I made at the beginning, like talking about the value you'll get in the full year based on their hints, because they're really just swinging for the fences here. We're getting a lot of stuff, you know?
Yeah, and I guarantee that Showgirls release was probably pretty expensive for them to get.
Yeah. Bigwig is joining us today. Probably going to make a lot of noise.
We've had worse. Gleaming says it also has Jesse Spano Newt. This is true.
Right
Eric says, I just met Elizabeth Berkley last weekend. So this is pretty awesome. I wonder if they got her for any special features. I'm pretty sure they did.
All the cat fans in the chat, you know, enjoy.
Is there any discount for just one pre-order? Or do we have to do one of these bundles? No, anything that's a pre-order for the May releases, they are cheaper than they will be in May. Bo says, I know more pics will be shown throughout the weekend. Will the descriptions regarding the Showgirls extras be added this weekend? Most likely no. They did the same thing for Roadhouse last time, and they weren't added until about 2 weeks before the actual release.
I knew Anthony would be excited.
Always.
Cat
yeah, that's pretty damn cool. Are you stoked on Showgirls?
Yes. Yes, I am actually. I'm excited, but I'm also maybe not 100% stoked that I have to finally buy a VSU, because I haven't honestly been interested in any of them yet, and they're so fucking expensive. Yeah. I mean, I know that I'm not going to sit here and say that it's overpriced. It's just a lot of money, you know, on top of what I'm already throwing at this company every month, you know?
Right.
But yeah, I definitely want to at least check it out.
Yeah, this is a big deal title. I'm probably not going to be able to look through all of these pictures, but a couple maybe. Yep, that's enough. I wonder if they show the inner art. Oh, that was close. Never mind. I'll just stay where it's safe.
You're bolder than I am clicking through this shit. I don't know. You never know.
Showgirls has the best push a girl down the stairs scene ever.
I'm a bit concerned that you have that ranked, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh man. Brad says Liz was not a part of it unless something happened after I stepped down at VS, but I know Liz pretty well and she will never talk about it. That stinks. Either way, I'm sure there's going to be a whole bunch on there. And not to mention, if they had to deal with Verhoeven, I bet we'll get new Verhoeven stuff for sure.
Oh, Rip Sibner. Damn. Just want a bid for a Blade in the Dark. Well, maybe the extras will be different at least, right?
Most likely.
Yeah, so that's something. Speaking of eBay, I just sold my most lucrative item on there for $300, so I got a little bit of money coming my way.
Damn, what'd you sell? If you want to share.
So yeah, it's fine. It's not actually movie related. It's back from my CD collecting days in high school. I pre-ordered the I mean, in retrospect, especially with how big this band is, Motionless in White put out their third album and put out like a Bible-shaped release of it for it was only like 500 copies, and that band is playing stadiums now. So I couldn't even find it, and when I was trying to like find out what it was worth, so I just kind of picked a price, and it seemed to take off, and I just sold it. So
nice.
I could use that money, so I'm excited.
TV station says, is there no kind of slip limited edition for Showgirls? It's not a slip limited edition, but this is the VSU, which will be a hard box with the magnetic clasp, and the inside release will have a slip on it. So this is the most limited edition release of it. By the time this sells out, they will likely do just a slip on a film, on a Blu-ray case or 4K case. But yeah, this is everything all together. They should have given Elizabeth Berkley a job at the archive for a month and just filmed it as a special feature.
Should I ask who that is?
Elizabeth Berkley is Jesse Spano from Saved by the Bell, the main star of Showgirls.
Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. I thought we were discussing an employee, and I was like, man, dirty laundry going on.
No, they're
here.
saying because we didn't get new special features with her, they wanted her to work for it.
Okay, I got you.
All right, and now we've got new banners up for the titles that we've seen. And yeah, I mean those are it. We got those 3 titles and 2 mystery titles coming.
Question for you: is this the cheapest that Showgirls is going to be? Like, because I can't figure out the pricing on the VSUs.
Because you're a sub, it doesn't matter when you buy it; it will always be 50% off of the MSRP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because
so if you need to wait 2 weeks,
I guess you're right.
It's fine.
I guess I checked Cloak and Dagger recently, and I thought it was in the life of my subscription, and it wasn't discounted for whatever reason. I could have just been mistaken, though, honestly.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised not a bunch of people are jumping up and down for Boogeyman. That one's that people have been searching for a long time.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go first.
I'm stoked about this Spanish box set. An acclaimed werewolf folk horror. Those are like all the words that get me excited. Come on.
And one of them having a pretty big. Oh, let's see. Brad says I did a commentary for that release with Terry Tannen. He was incredible. His memory's insane. Nice. Yeah, that Spanish box set. The fact that we are getting, Carol Baker and Dennis Hopper in a Blu-ray release together. That's pretty great. Dennis Hopper's got a lot of love recently.
Yeah, he sure has.
I am hoping they say something about that VS10 release.
Yeah. Look at those triple points if I get it now.
That's a good point.
You know, as a sub.
Some good stuff. I am stoked on this bundle. And again, the crazy thing, we're all excited about this. They're still announcing new titles in what, 8 days, 9 days, whatever.
Yeah.
That's
It never ends.
wild. Yeah, there's so much coming.
Partner labels too, which is what always gets me.
Yeah, there will probably be 13 or 14 of them.
Why not go for 20 at this point, you know? 20 a month? Shit. Yeah. Villages of the Damned. I don't know. I'm really excited about this. I'm trying to, not just have dead air here, but like, yeah, I'm stoked about all of this. I've just not seen any of it, so I don't have like a ton substantial to say about it. But
A Blade in the Dark is pretty good. That's a great movie, and we've needed a release like that for a long time. So I'm glad that we're having it.
oh yeah,
Thanks for hanging out, Brad.
thank you. What
Will
was it previously
Boogeyman be
released?
Blade in
Anywhere
the
else?
Dark? It was
Yeah.
released in I believe the UK.
Okay.
Will Boogeyman be released alone? Yes. You just can't pre-order it alone tonight. The first time you'll be able to get it alone is in May.
Yeah.
So beyond
Nice.
excited for everything on the subscriber stuff, especially Blade in the Dark, one of my absolute favorites, and Boogeyman is huge. Cam is excited for Showgirls. Will picked up Showgirls and Breathless from Fun City. Nice.
I also picked up Breathless. I got the slip in time too, so you know.
That one went pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. I'm excited for Boogeyman just because I loved Devonsville Terror so much. I shot my review of it the other day, so that'll be up when it is up. But like, yeah, it's sick, and I was really into it, so I'm excited about that.
Sibner pointed out, yeah, 88 Films put out Blade in the Dark.
Oh, that's right. You said that earlier. Shit, sorry.
All right. Any other questions? Anything else anybody else is excited for?
Damn, this is the shortest stream I've been on with you. It feels like we just got started.
Because it's not a sale, there's not a ton to go over. And
yeah, it is like 3 titles, you know. So,
4 with the box set.
Yeah, that's true. How have you been?
And then we got 2 mystery ones. I've been all right.
Just generally.
I've been all right.
Yeah, you've been good?
It depends. I've been staying up far too late, and that's killing me. Every single night this week, I've been up till after 1:30, and tonight's going to be no different. And then I've been getting up around like 5:30 to 6:30.
Okay, yeah, then that is pretty late because I was going to be like, yeah, I've been up till like 4 recently. You know, not great, but you know.
Are we getting more packaging shots later for A Blade in the Dark? Yes, of course, just not this weekend. Does anybody know what the sperms in the old banner was for? I believe it was for Showgirls.
Is there a cum shot in that or something? Maybe not something you'll know off the top of your head, but
I don't remember if there was one.
I mean, I guess it could just be a sexual reference in general, but like, you know, if you're going to promise me sperm related content, like, come on. Yeah.
There, somebody shared a letterbox list the other day. I wish I could find it again of movies with visible sperm in it.
All right, I'm on it. Hold on. I want to know what Silence of the Lambs would be off the top of my head.
Sibner says there's a very successful lap dance.
Right on. Okay. So kind of. Maybe not on screen. I don't think you're supposed to take your pants off in that situation, so I don't think it would be on screen, but I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I still stand by the Green Knight being the most realistic cum shot in like mainstream cinema.
Oh shit! I haven't seen it yet. That's exciting.
Easily the most realistic one.
All right.
Short bus for sure.
Mm-hmm. This is good. This is a good conversation topic. We should make a list for next time.
I love it. my stream earlier tonight was dick destruction, and now we're talking about visible cum shots. What has my show turned into?
I don't know. The dick discussion time.
Dick connected.
The dick connected. Now you're never gonna escape that. You shouldn't have said that.
I'm gonna take the Vinegar Syndrome Picorama logo and make a Dick connected tee.
That's sick. I would buy it.
There's something about Mary. Sibner says, I made the demo reel for the lady who plays the head madam at the strip club. Nice.
Shout out. Nice. You said earlier you did dick destruction and now we're doing cum shots. I mean, that's like both ends of the spectrum on the type of experience you can have with that particular body part. So,
Yeah.
it's good to talk about both sides, right?
The best of both worlds.
Right. In the realm of the senses, yeah.
What is the movie where the guy gets his dick shot off? I mean, you'll have to
Is
be
that
more
RoboCop?
specific. There's like 743 of them.
RoboCop's a big one, right?
Yeah.
I was at Maryland Death Fest and I saw a guy with a shirt that just said, "Remember that part in RoboCop where he shoots the guy's dick off?" Like, that's all it said on the shirt. I was like, that's a hard ass shirt. I love that.
I really wish I could share the RoboCop fan clip that I was talking about during that last stream. I'll probably find it and share it in the Discord if somebody else hasn't already, because it's funny as hell, and everybody should see it.
All right, I think I found your list.
Nice.
Is it movies that have a shot inside a woman's fallopian tube as we watch sperm fly towards the egg?
No.
Because Son of the Mask is the first entry on that list.
No, but that's really funny. Oh man.
No cum shots after dick destruction. I mean, you just gotta get more
Oh,
creative.
great, Philip. That's perfect.
Anthony, that's the best compliment I've gotten all day. You're absolutely right. That's my job here, is to be as unhinged as possible so you all feel more safe in being just a little bit unhinged, right?
Quiet Rob says this conversation feels like a Friday night kind of conversation. Well, guess what? It's Friday on the East Coast. And it's nighttime.
That's right. Movies that Frank Drebin asked for at the sperm bank. In the
Look
Naked
Who's Talking
Gun,
definitely has fallopian tube cum shots.
Yep, that's third on the list. Beavis and Butthead Do America's on it too.
Oh man, that's fantastic. My background keyboard player gets paid very well.
Yeah, Ryan doesn't skimp out on paying, the talent.
You know what's funny? I bought that custom music from a friend and paid in Blu-rays.
That's so on brand.
It really is.
Wait, which ones? Do you remember? I feel like you do.
I do. I what's funny is I had to buy to replace the one that I bought him. I sold him I traded, I guess, for the service, the first Fassbender set from Arrow, and then some Criterion.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember which one. Isn't there a Gaspar Noé film with sperm shown? I believe I Stand Alone has one.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find this list, and I'm finding some good ones. Films where Timothy Chalamet has sex with a virgin and comes in 3 seconds. There are more than one. The first one just says cum, and then the description is, yeah, there's cum in it.
That might be the one. Ashton is asking, Ryan and Celeste, I was wondering, are you familiar with, I never say this person's name right, Boros films? If so, do you like? I'm currently in the middle of watching them for the first time, and I'm going to buy the out-of-print Arrow. Ooh. Well, if you go for the limited set, that thing is pricey, hard to find. Have you watched any of Boros films?
No, I don't think so. I did buy a collection of short films from some kind of Polish director off of Hamilton book. It was an olive release, but I couldn't tell you his name, unfortunately. I don't know. I've
seen I think 2 of the standalone Arrow releases, and I like everything I've seen so far. That you gotta really be in the mood to watch them and be ready for a little more art housey stuff. But yeah, I mean they're good for sure. I think Cult Epics has released some of their stuff as well.
D. Sibner, there is absolutely isn't there a Gaspar Noé film with sperm shown? There's definitely a shot of that in Enter the Void, but I guess Love has one too. I haven't seen it yet, but Enter the Void definitely has one.
Yeah,
it's a very good CG cum shot.
and To the Void and Love both have come.
I'm gonna get
How
this
did we
video
get
pulled
here?
with my antics.
Yeah. Not just
All right.
yours. We went all in.
Well,
Does Ernest Scared Stupid count as a cum shot film? Oh, you guys are amazing. Luckily for the out of print limited edition, a Reddit guy selling it for $180. Wow.
I don't know about that.
That's actually a very good price. I've seen that thing sell like during the stimulus time when everybody was bleeding money. I saw that thing sell for like $400.
Jesus. Oh, I remember that. Having money was nice.
Will came back to say Todd Solondz' happiness for cum shots.
I mean, happiness generally goes with cum shots. I don't know.
TV station says no sign of a half-year sub on the site. Well, it's not half-year time. If they were going to do that, it would be in May. They never even speak on that during the Flash pre-order. Infinity Pool has a cum shot. I thought so.
I haven't seen it yet. Spoilers. That's not a spoiler. That's just enticing.
There are still almost 90 people watching us talk about cum shots.
Oh my god, I didn't have the stream pulled up. I didn't know how many people were watching, so that's awesome. Is that including the ones on my channel? I don't know how many are there either.
Yes.
All right, tight. 9 songs. Yeah, that would be the one. Oh no, Will, please. I did not need to know that.
Have you not seen Todd Solondz' happiness?
I have not, but you know what? The Squid and the Whale would also be in that category if we're going to narrow it down to specifics like that.
Absolutely.
That's a great film, by the way. KV, we are indeed. There's no turning back. Look, I've been saying this. I'm in my slut arc right now, so it's only going to get worse.
Quiet Rob. Best Flash pre-order event conversation ever. Imagine what would the conversation be on the actual halfway to Black Friday sale. Well,
it would probably be more on topic.
Well, that, and there could be a Peakorama title, so it could be more on brand as well.
I mean, we did the Valentine's Day stream, and I feel like we weren't quite this unhinged. It's just, I'm telling you, I'm letting loose out here, you know. I'm not suppressing anymore, you know.
Yeah.
Antichrist, yeah.
Blake just posted the link in the Discord, so I'm going to copy it here. And for anybody that hasn't seen it, the fan RoboCop scene that I was talking about during the dick destruction conversation, please open this in another tab and watch this the moment we sign out. It is amazing. All right, I think that's it. Any questions, anything before we're done? I mean, I know it's weird only doing this for an hour, but
not quite an hour yet. Yeah, fill 2 minutes.
Oh, we can do that easily.
Yeah. What?
Maybe not.
I don't have anything to plug because, I mean, I have 3 videos shot. I just need to edit them.
I can't wait to see
that's the whole thing. Oh, thank you.
Everybody should subscribe to Celeste on TikTok, and I need to find it. Or not subscribe, I guess the word is follow.
It's videos, you know.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to edit on TikTok, and then I will jump in there.
It's quite a lot of edging for nothing, says Sibner. Well, it is the pre-order. So
wait till May. That's all we'll say. Paul Huggins says my next tournament should be best cum shots. Oh God.
I agree.
Well, the next one is already scheduled, and it is not cum shots. I have to let you down. Sorry.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You always bring the perverse content over to the Discord, please. Yes, it's much more.
Yeah.
Welcome.
It's even more unfiltered over there. Disconnected? Connected?
That one's a bit of a mouthful. That was terrible.
Yeah. No, it was all right.
All right, at exactly 1 hour then. Thank you all for hanging out, and if you are interested, yeah, check out the Patreon. Come join us in the Discord. Links in the description below. We will see you on the next one, and until May, go watch something better. Have a good night.